Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is Tuesday, and normally I do a creative fold card, which I will do, but also it is the Creative Inking blog hop, and it is entitled The Dies Have It. And Stampin' Up's dies really do have it. They have not only cut, they emboss, they work with our specialty papers, just so many things. So today I want to show you double die cutting, and I have a small piece of soft succulent. I also have the die that is scalloped contour, and then I have the stitched with whimsy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss mini machine. And first what I'm going to do is I am going to cut out with that scallop contour. You'll notice that I have lots of little painter's tape on my embossing machine. I like to have them right there so that when I need them for a technique like this, they're right there. So first I'm going to cut that die out, but then I don't think we think too much about using another die cut right on top. And that's what's cool about Stampin' Up's die cuts, because now we can take that whimsical and we're going to put it right in the middle of the die that we have already cut, and we're going to line it up and put that painter's tape down. And so it gives that die a totally different look when we run it through the whimsy die. So let's do that. Then we're going to set our embossing machine aside. With Stampin' Up's Designer Series paper and all the dies they have, we can create so many fun things. So there we've got that die. We've just added some stitch to it. We're going to go in and find our Evening Evergreen, and we are going to stamp the happy birthday on that die. Now this stamp is from the Pansy Patch bundle. So we've got our happy birthday. Then I have already taken a piece of evergreen and I have cut out from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And then cool thing about Stampin' Up's dies is many of our papers interact with our dies with our bundles, and that is the case with the Pansy Petals Designer Series paper, which is on sale right now. We can just cut out our pansy right from the Designer Series paper, and I've already done that, and I have put a matte black dot in the center of that pansy. Next, what I have done is taken the dies and cut out two of the leaves, again from the Pansy Patch bundle, and those are in soft succulent. And then I have a fresh fuchsia, a little butterfly. This is from the Brilliant Wings dies. So just with those pieces, we are going to create a creative fold. I have, again, that Pansy Designer Series paper, and one of them measures 1.5 and the other one measures a 1/2 inch. I have a piece of basic white. This measures 3 3/4 by 5. Then I have a piece of Evening Evergreen, 4 by 5 1/4. And finally, soft succulent. I have one piece that measures 4 4.5. Let me see. Let me double check my measurements here. Yes, it's 4.5 by 3 1/4, and then I scored it at the 1/2 inch side, like so. And then I have a piece of the soft succulent that measures 4 1/4 by 5.5, and that will be our base. What I'm going to do is I am going to take that piece of soft succulent that measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and along the 3 1/4 inch side up here, excuse me, along the 4 1/2 inch, I scored at 4 inch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Stampin' Seal Plus. This is a tougher tape. And you know what, before I do that, let's go ahead and go in here and add our little designer series papers. I'm going to just take the 1/2 inch. I'm going to use the glue dots for that piece to glue it down. I'm going to put 3 of those glue dots on there. I could have used my Stampin' Seal, but the glue dots will work fine. So we're going to put that right along the edge of the Whisper White. And the other piece of designer series paper is going to go on the other side. I will have all the dimensionals over on my blog, stampingwithlynda.com. And again, you'll want to go check that out because we are having a blog hop focusing on the dies. We've got that on crooked. Let's pick that up and move it over. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add that to our evergreen, evening evergreen. That way it's going to allow me to decide where I want that flap of the card to go. So we've got this. Now we are going to lay the flap down so that we can see exactly where we want it. So we're showing off both sides of that designer series paper. Between the dies and designer series paper, Stampin' Up! Just makes card making just so easy. But with our dies, I think we forget to layer different dies together. So I cut out that stitched so sweetly, and we're going to take our Stampin' Seal, we're going to add that to there. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go into that Happy Birthday that we cut and dried embossed. Going to grab some dimensionals here and place them. We want to make sure that we just do the adhesive on the one side because we are going to offset that like so. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to grab that pansy that we cut out with our dies on our designer series paper. We're going to add that right about there. We're going to grab our little leaves and we're going to use glue dots. So I think with our dies, we have so many shapes. It is just great to just layer with it our die shapes to get a fun card look without a lot of detail. So we've got that. What I'm going to do next is grab that little butterfly and again a die from the Brilliant Wings collection. I don't know, do I want it, I think maybe up here? Yeah, let's go ahead and put it right there. And there you have a fun card using a lot of different dies and our designer series paper to create a creative fold. Now head over to my blog and do our blog hop and see what else demonstrators have created. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.